Racism exposed. See, younger white people are not typically racist, maybe about 5%, but typically white people in their 20s, 30s, teenagers, they're not racist. It's typically those older white people who are racist, and maybe about 5% of them aren't, but typically about 90 some percent are racist. And see, it comes, and they also don't believe in Yah. They don't believe in the Bible. And it comes from the fact that they actually read the Bible and they see that Yahweh was black and that his chosen people are black and that his chosen and that black people are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. And see, white people, older white people didn't like that. They didn't like that Yahweh didn't choose them, but they were not chosen by the Most High. They didn't like it. So they turned against him. They decided to be racist against Yah's chosen people, the black people. They decided to not follow Yah anymore. They decided to enslave Yahweh's people, the black people. They decided to take their health. They decided to take their money. They decided to make them poor. They decided to dumb them down with the fluoride in the water. All because they were mad at Yah because they were not chosen. Even though the Bible never said white people could not get into heaven. The Bible says that black people are chosen. They are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. White people are Edomites. They can get into heaven if they follow the commandments and if they take the leadership of Yahweh's chosen people, the black people. But see, they didn't want that. So they turned against the black people. They decided to be racist. They decided they were going to turn against Yah because they were upset that they were not chosen. They decided that they were going to destroy everything that black people stood for because they were not chosen. I see a lot of the younger white people that are in their 20s and 30s that are teenagers. They understand. They have read the Bible for themselves and they understand that black people were chosen and they have decided not to be racist like some of the older white people. Because white females that are in their 20s and 30s, they like black guys. They like black guys. That's a fact. But that's another note. But you see, if all they had to do, it didn't matter if they weren't chosen, all they had to do was just keep the commandments. You see, they chose to enslave us because of their anger towards Yah for not being chosen. But see, that 400 years of slavery is over in 2018. There won't be any more of that. That's over with. There won't be any more putting black people down. There won't be any more of that after 2018. That 400 years of slavery is over. We're going to get our due because Yah's going to make it happen. Now, as far as black people who Yah sees as his people, let's get it straight. These black dudes walking around with their pants sagging, showing their ass to everybody, those are not Yah's people. Those would not be considered the Israelites. No, they're not a part of it. Those sagging pants wearing niggas ain't going nowhere near heaven. These black bitches walking around with their tattoos and weaving their hair, them bitches ain't getting nowhere near the pearly gates. So they are not the black women, Israelite women that are chosen. So we gotta distinguish the two kinds. You have those kind, the Hebrew women that don't follow the Bible. You got the weave and all that shit. Then you got the dudes that got the pants sagging, but then you got the ones who are righteous, the men who are righteous that follow the Bible, to keep the commandments. Yahweh's chosen Hebrew Israelite men. And you got the women that actually have their real hair and don't have these nasty ass attitudes that are the chosen Hebrew Israelite women that will have a place in heaven. Because see, that's the thing. You got people out here that think they can get into heaven. They basically think they can body win. They think they can get in there without following the commandments. And they're out of their fucking minds. If you don't follow the commandments, you're not getting anywhere near there. So you take that out of your damn head. See, those type of people are out of their fucking minds. They believe this shit that goes on in their own head. And they make themselves believe the fucked up thoughts running through their minds instead of believing what the Bible actually says. They'll listen to Pastor Hamhock tell them to pass the money in the benevolent tray when it doesn't say anything about that in the Bible. It says tithing is food in the Bible. It says nothing about it being money, but they'll believe the lies of Pastor Pigfeet every Sunday. Like the same guy that's been lying to them all these years. They'll believe those lies every Sunday instead of looking in the Bible and reading it for themselves. And see, those type of people that are foolish, they're going to find themselves burning for all eternity.